G'day everybody, Craig Hitchens here again. Um, Today I'm going to take you through tapping for embarrassment. We have all suffered embarrassment at some point or other in our lives. I know I certainly have. Some people it can be, no worries, you sort of let it go. Other people it can have quite a lasting impression. So and some people can find themselves after that time feeling like they are really easily embarrassed or very self-conscious. So the tapping sequence today for embarrassment is for those times or those memories. It's again a very simple tapping technique. This one, it's this one here. We've used this before. We use this as a reversal point sometimes, psychological reversal point. But it's also very useful for times of embarrassment. Okay, so like all other tapping sequences that we have done, most useful if you're very mindful of the feeling, where it sits in your body, or the event or the memory that triggers the feeling of embarrassment in you. If you tend to find that it's hard to tune into the event, then think about how the embarrassment sits in your body. I actually think this is a better way to do it. It's find where it sits in your body. Does it sit in your chest? Do you feel hot? Does your neck prickle? All those sorts of things. That's a really good way to bring the signature back. So take some time to become mindful and still and allow the feeling to come up. Don't be afraid of letting the feelings come up. That's just an energy. Okay, so you got to let the energy signature come up before you tap. That's the secret to making the tapping sequence really effective. So if you need a little bit of time to do that, then I suggest you stop the video here and take your time and do that, and then come back in a little while. Okay, so now we're nice and mindful and we're going to tap. Tapping point here, about 20 or 30 times. Okay, first of all, write down how bad you feel on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst embarrassment you can possibly feel, 1 being virtually no upset. Rate it first before you start, okay? And then we tap. About 20 times. Okay, and sit with it. Again, because it is on the central channels, like we were using before for shame, because it is on the central channels, you can feel energy move quite a bit with this sometimes. So don't be alarmed if you feel sensations of energy moving or rising or shifting in the body. That's quite common and actually quite a positive sign. Okay, so again, rate how you feel. If you haven't come down by at least 2 points, then we're going to go through the reversal points until you do come down by at least 2 points. If by some miracle you have already come down by 2 points, then forward the video on to where the 9 gamut movements start from. Okay? All right. So hasn't come down by 2 points. So we do the side of the hand point. Okay? Pinky knuckle right in the side part there. And under the nose again. Okay. How does that feel? Take a bit of time to really tune back into it again. Where does it sit in your body? What thoughts come with it? What memories come with it? All these sorts of things. Okay, has it come down by 2? If it hasn't, we go to the sore spot. Okay, collarbone, diagonally across to the nipple, about in the middle here. Clockwise in a circular direction is how we want to massage that. Okay. You can do this for 20, 30 seconds, or you can do it for anything up to a couple of minutes. Sometimes it will be particularly tender. So if it is particularly tender, take a bit longer and go a little bit softer on it. Okay, back to the sequence. How does that feel? Has it reduced? Where does it sit? If it still hasn't come down by 2, then we will tap here again. And then continue tapping for about another 20. Should have come down by about 2 at least. 2 points at least. You're not always going to be able to bring down embarrassment really quickly, particularly if it's a past event. It works really the best when you're embarrassed in the moment, this particular tapping sequence. When you do something dopey and it's a bit embarrassing, have a tap, makes the embarrassment go right away. Okay, so we're going to assume that that's come down by 2 points now. So the 9 gamut movements, we've done this plenty of times. The gamut point here, in between ring finger, pinky finger, in the space between the bone, and there's a nice fleshy point there, it will be tender. So tap firmly, but don't leave a bruise. While you're doing this, we're going to do the eye movements. So eye open, eyes closed, eyes open, looking straight down to the left, straight down to the right, circle in one direction, circle in the other direction, hum, count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hum again, okay, and just keep tapping that gamut spot for a bit longer. And now tap the sequence again, so under the nose 20 times. Really tune into the embarrassment. Okay. And that should be feeling a bit more settled by now. At the very least, you should feel energy moving a little bit. Sometimes you don't actually get the effect of it being reduced until a little while after you finish doing the whole sequences. There seems to be a bit of a delay energetically, and that's quite common. You see that with quite a lot of people. So if that's you, don't panic. Okay, so let's assume we're feeling much better, and it's time to finish off the protocol now. So it's the same thing as we've done with all the other tapping sequences. We tap the gamut spot. We start off with our eyes looking at the floor, and we roll them up very gradually towards the ceiling. This is called the floor to ceiling eye roll. And it is the way we finish off all our sequences, so as the work we have done is kind of sealed in and doesn't go anywhere. So, like with all of the tapping sequences, this is not something that you need to do once and you'll be magically fixed. You can use this over and over and over and over and over again as many times as you like for as many embarrassing moments as you may have or may not have had. Don't be afraid to use these all the time. Don't be afraid to use them regularly. Don't be afraid to carry around your tapping sequence charts like the one down below. Print them off, put them on your fridge, put them up on your office wall, put them next to your computer, put it next to your bed, wherever you want, so that you've got a reminder to do them. I have many clients that do many and varied sequences when they get up in the morning, before they go to bed at night, and it has improved their lives. It helps to regulate and control troubling emotions. Okay? All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.